Maggie Moon. Thank you for joining me today, where I will be discussing plant magic. It's going to be an ongoing little series where we talk about different forms of plant magic for healing or positive results. Today I'd like to begin by discussing how you go about harvesting your herbs or your plants, your flowers. You have to remember that as a witch, we walk the earth in tune with the land, particularly the land in which we live. We attune ourselves to the cycles. We connect with the landscape. We create friendships and allies upon our property. Before you harvest any plant, it is important that you connect with the spirit of the plant and you let it know what you are going to be doing. And of course, you request permission. First, you might want to begin by sensing the energy of the plant. Plants give off a beautiful energy, okay, plants and trees. So one way that you might like to try this is you go and sit beside the herbs or the flowers or whatever that you plan on harvesting, or even connect with it a few times before you even harvest, okay? You'll go start by rubbing your palms together. This is how we get the energy flowing, and it helps us be able to sense things. So you'll notice even by doing this, you can sense the energy of your own hands upon each other. So you will get ready, and then you will place your hands over the plant. You will close your eyes and you will open yourself up, and you will feel the tingling vibrational energy of the plant. And in turn, the plant is feeling you. You make that connection. You become in tune with the plant and go into meditation if you can. And you can learn a lot about the plant. On my property, there is an abundance of what is called buckthorn. There's not a whole lot of literature out there concerning the magical aspects of buckthorn. The little bit of information that I did find was that Irish ancestors, when they came over, they brought this tree over to plant here. That's all I know. I don't know why this particular tree or shrub or whatever you want to call it is so very sacred to them, to the point where they brought it over from Ireland on that long ship ride over, planted it here. So now here in Canada, buckthorn is known as an invasive species and people hate it. I don't. I love it. There's an abundance on my property. Yes, indeed, it does perhaps take over, but it is strong, and I admire that. So that in and of itself, you know, it's hardy, it is strong, and it'll quickly take over an area if it wants to. It also has berries on it, and these berries once upon a time were used as a laxative, okay, and to treat other things, but that's the thing that it's really known for. So this tree can be toxic because of that, because of the berries. If you consume too many, it can really cleanse you out to the point of extreme illness and even death, okay? The bristles upon, like, it's a very spiky shrub as well. So, you know, what better wand or leaves or berries to use in baneful magic, right? Or I've also used them in spells where I want it to clear away the illusion and see the truth, and it has been very powerful in that. And that is what I learned from connecting with the plant, right from the plant, right from that shrub, that it helps clear the way. And it cleared away to a lot of things for me, even in my seeking of knowledge. So it doesn't have to be a bad thing when something has these type of properties that are, can cause poison. A little bit is a cure, too much is a poison kind of thing is the thing in herbalism often. And so that's something to be mindful of. So when you go ahead and connect with the plant, get to know it, and if you're not consuming the plant, there's no harm in experimenting with what you receive from the plant ally and trying it out. Put it to test your theories, record the information that you receive, record how your spells work, and then you will make your own herbal grimoire. Now, of course, we're not going to throw away all of the many good books out there that already have set herbs for different things. But what I'm saying is, if you're not in a position to order from botanicas and get all these different herbs and things, you can really make magic within your own landscape. And I feel that is oftentimes all the more powerful. So take the time, go ahead, connect with the plant, learn from it, take notes. You can start first by leaving offerings and just connecting with it, okay? And then eventually you can ask if you can harvest some for your workings, okay? Because basically you're asking for part of its life to help you benefit in your working. But make sure that you leave an offering as well. You can leave a crystal at their root, okay, to help them heal. You will charge the crystal with your life force energy, infusing it with healing energy and loving energy, and you will leave that at, you'll bury it a little bit near the root of the plant to help it heal more. And you can also give it some water if the conditions are dry or whatever, okay, as a thank you after you harvest it. When you do harvest a plant, though, please make sure you don't harvest more than 25% of its growth, because if you do more than that, you're being greedy and you're going to cause the plant to be harmed and perhaps not survive. And believe me when I tell you, this is not the way to build a trusting, solid, beneficial relationship with the plant spirit. You can't just go around and hack off leaves of trees and plants without doing the proper connection and the proper rituals and expect it to have beneficial results in your magical workings. Okay, it's just not how it works. To be a witch is to be mindful of these things and to be connected to nature and realize you are a part of nature as well. What do you do if you have to order an herb and you haven't made that connection? Well, I like to connect with the ally of the plant that I'm working, even if I don't have it growing in my garden or on my property. I will do some workings to connect with that plant, learn from it, and give it my thanks. When I receive the bags of herbs that I do order in, I will, if I haven't already connected with that plant ally, I will do the ritual and do that. Oftentimes I will envision myself at the plant, making the offerings, sending the energy, requesting permission. I will imagine, visualize, or see myself harvesting the plant very respectfully and thankfully. And then, as I'm visualizing this, I'm adding it to the bowl of herbs that I've ordered. But now I'm creating that link, okay? I'm creating that action. And now I have a connection with those herbs, okay? And I will leave those herbs offerings. I will put a crystal or whatever on top of the herb that I have in my bowl as a thank you. More often than not, I just keep replenishing those herbs that I use regularly, and that crystal remains in the bottle, those offerings. Those are a couple of ways that you can connect with the plant allies to increase the power in your magic. I hope that this has been of some help to you. Let me know what you think in the comments below, or some of the things that you do. As always, I am very interested. And until next time, I wish you dark and light.